In this video, you will learn about skin parts and how to use them to drastically change your Spark component's look and feel. In the last few videos, you learned how to skin this employee portal application with the blue header background and pass a custom variable to set the color of the block in the panel skins header area. In this video, I will show you how to move the panel container's header so that it will sit vertically to the right of the content and have vertical text. This is a language reference for the Spark application container. I'm clicking on the link for the skin parts so that you can see that the application container has two skin parts. The control bar group is an optional element that you can add to any application container. You have already used the content group skin part in your exercises. Remember that the content group ID is required and represents all the content that is placed into the application. These are the three skin parts for the Spark panel container. The title display is the only one that's different than the application container. This skin part references the title text in the title bar for the panel. It is the title display skin part that I will modify to create the vertical panel header. Before I modify the title text itself, I need to move the colored panel background for the title header to the right and make it vertical. In Flash Builder, I'm opening the Skins folder and then selecting Panel Container Skin. In the code, I'm locating the skins.panelskin tag, which references the fxg file in the skins package that draws the panel header's dark gray background. I'm adding a rotation property with the value of 90. I'm also adding top, bottom, and right properties, all with a value of 0. From the content group container, I'm removing the top property. I'm saving the file and running the application. The panel container title skins are now located on the right of each panel container, but they're overlapped by the panel container content, which has shifted up. Back in the main application file, I'm adding the width property to the Employee of the Month component instance and setting its value to 227. I'm doing the same for the Cafeteria Special and Monthly Events components. I'm saving the file and running the application. The content is now contained within each panel except for the calorie information in the cafeteria panel and the employee title in the Employee of the Month panel. I'm returning to Flash Builder and opening the cafeteria file by clicking on it. To the rich text tag, I'm reassigning the value of the width property to 100%. I'm saving the file and then opening the Employee of the Month file. To the label control with the employee's title, I am changing the value of the width property to 100 and the value of the height to 50. I'm saving the file and running the application again. The content in the cafeteria panel does not overlap the panel skin, and the employee's title in the Employee of the Month panel has better spacing. However, the panel title is still floating at the top of each panel. I'm returning to the panel container skin mxml file. And to the title display label control, I'm adding the rotation property with a value of 90. From the label control, I'm removing the vertical, align, and left properties, and then updating the right property to have a value of 8 and the top property to have a value of 35. When I save the file and run the application, you can see that the text is now displayed vertically and along the right side of the panel containers. Notice that the colored boxes are not positioned above the title headers. I'm returning to the panel container skin, and to the second rect block I'm adding the right property with a value of 0. I'm saving the file and running the application. The colored blocks are now positioned properly above the panel titles. For your next step, work through the exercise titled Creating a Vertical Title Bar on a Panel Container.